So we have World of Tonk review, Reuploaded edition, trademark by Seth. I need to SsethTzeentach, tell me the things. I've heard Badger. Now I need to hear you.
Hello, this is a re-upload. If you've already seen it, click
Cock
away.
mode.
I got the video taken down because I had a meme of this kid puking on the carpet and his mom deciding that the best thing to do to improve the situation is to start beating him with a belt. This was inappropriate. I'm incredibly sorry, and I apologize for everything forever. Hey people.
I actually have no idea. Is that factually the situation? Obviously don't beat your kids. That's fucked up. Like, what the... Alright, starting off strong!
Seth here. Now, you may be asking yourself, do I have deja vu, or did you not just review another tank sim 2 months ago? Correct. Then, I went to their direct competitor and doubled my money. Sign up today using my invite link in the description below, and new players will get 250,000 credits, the Tier 5 Elite Heavy Excelsior tank, and 7 days of World of Tanks Premium. You also get to rent the Tiger 131, the Cromwell B, and the T-34 85M for 10 battles each. World of Tanks is a fun and immersive game where the primary players are either Votniks or alcoholics. Despite this, or precisely because of this, it's incredibly successful. In the UK, beatings sharply increase.
The eye stock is what unironically got me. Oh, fuck, hold up, give me a second. So if, wait, no, this is at, no! I borked the YouTube player.
Because of this, it's incredibly successful. In the UK, beatings sharply increase after a football game, dependent on the outcome. If they lose, they get beaten. If they win, they still get beaten, but triumphantly. This game is exactly that, but for Eastern Europe. The game is 12 years old, so you'd expect it to look pretty dated, but it's had a lot of graphical overhauls, and dare I say, it actually looks really nice. I started playing this around the same time I got into university. Consequently, I failed university and had to repeat the entire year. I think that's a very good endorsement and metaphor for what World of Tanks is. It's like a car crash you can't look away from, except you're the driver, you're drinking, and you're causing all of this to happen.
Hennessy Cognac. Rev, when you drinking Hennessy Cognac, that's the one.
Needless to say, I really like it, and I'm coming from a position of integrity, because whose
biblically accurate Seth Angel based
testimony are you going to listen to? The man who's currently addicted to crack, or the one that recovered? Because, let me tell you, if you broke an addiction, how good was it to begin with? Myself, I'm still broken. It's not a personal issue. My crack.
That's not how that works! That is not how that works! I get that we're going for the funnies! That's not how that works!
It's just really good. Now, let me tell you about it. Story. There is no story, so I made one up in my head. The World of Tanks takes place in the distant future. Everyone ate so much microplastic that we ended up shitting credit cards.
Man, this video's dated. We're already on macroplastics now. Microplastics are so last decade.
And pissing QR codes. Eventually, we reached critical mass, and now we are all tanks, fighting over limited resources as we struggle to remember our tragic past. In reality, World of Tanks covers the Gentile uprising of a Second Brother War, and appropriately, you can play tanks from any of the participating nations. This used to be just Germany, the US, the UK, and the USSR, but over time they included France, Czechoslovakia, Japan, China, Poland, Sweden, and I think this is it.
Okay, Sweden, hold up, what the fuck was that?
France, Czechoslovakia, Japan, China, Poland, Sweden.
Sweden, what the fuck is that? I've never seen this. Whoa, ho, ho. Oh, they make them thick over there. Holy shit. Build strong. Wow!
And I think this is Italy. Sorry, it is genuinely hard to tell sometimes. This is no one's fault but my own.
We're touching my spaghetti!
To use the girls in Panzer UI. So please, bear with me. Gameplay. There's a lot of mechanics behind this game. And while there's many official resources to help you learn them, theory does not compare to practice. Because in practice, you and I are inside the same Soviet random number generator. Reason and logic cannot reach you. Your performance is based entirely on esoteric mysticism, belief, and high-purity ethanol coursing through your bloodstream. Combat is very simple. You and your teammates face off against an equal number of opposing steel containers. Your objective is to penetrate and kill their human cargo. You do this with your turret, the effect of which is determined by the size,
Wow, we're already on the uwu tech. Why have I clearly not played War Thunder? Is this this isn't actually in game. This is a client-side mod, right? Official UI? How much does it cost? Just, god damn it. I'm getting roped
as
in.
caliber and type of ammunition you're firing versus the angle of impact, the thickness of a plate, and the position on the tank model. Basically, it's all about learning the peculiar eccentricities of your current tank against the strengths and weaknesses of your enemy. Unlike War Thunder, which I'm going to compare to often because it's the only market competitor, tanks are not rendered automatically. World of Tanks takes the approach that realistic tank combat is so chaotic that someone has to physically detect an enemy vehicle through their viewing port and relay that position by radio to the rest of the team. Now, this is done automatically, but effectively, this means that camouflage and being spotted is the difference between an invisible ghost and a painted live target that's visible to the rest of the enemy team. Getting spotted usually means you're about 5 seconds away from getting pounded by every single tank hidden in the brush, and if you somehow survive, 15 seconds away from getting cooked by artillery. In World of Tanks, stealth determines survival. A stationary tank makes no noise. A moving tank does. And a heavy moving tank can be spotted by the exhaust of its engine alone. The only thing more visible than that is gunshots. Because when the local foliage fires a 122mm shell at you, there's not much room for subtlety. Tank
Bro, that fern just fired a 122mm shell at me. Ferns are built different over here.
Commanders are equipped with a sixth sense, so every time you're spotted and the commander can sense this, a sound will play alerting you to the fact. Obviously, this is not the standard sound, and yours may be different. So, instead of getting wrecked in the open, a good strategy is to park.
Wait, you can upload user sounds? You can upload your own custom sound? Oh god, that's gonna get cursed.
Yourself in the woods and wait for the enemy to come to you. Much like the match queue, the start of each game, and situations like this require some amount of patience. So, in the meantime, I start fishing shrimp at level 3. This is some good XP, so I'm taking full advantage of it. During the making of this video, I have watched the entirety of Girls in Panzer, made a fortune selling pie shells, and at this point, I'm afraid to admit that I've enchanted over 16,000 rings of recoil.
Jesus Christ, man! How long did you sit in queue?
The possibility that I have some form of brain parasite is non-zero. There's a wide variety of tanks in this game, and they're not made equal. Light tanks are fast and mobile. They're not made for killing targets, but for spotting them. They're invaluable to the team, and when piloted correctly, can run circles around the enemy. Medium tanks are self-explanatory. Heavy tanks are even fatter and have a top speed in the low 20s. They're designed for the heat of combat, not maneuverability. With armor so
where's
thick,
the TOG?
they demand an entirely different category of vehicles to counter them. Tank destroyers. These are specialized tank hunters that have no conventional design, aside from one common feature: the largest gun they can possibly mount and fire, without being ripped off from the recoil. And finally, we have my favorite class in the game. SPGs. SPGs, or self-propelled guns, are mobile artillery pieces.
I love
Appropriately, you don't fire them like a tank. You press shift, you line up your shot, and turn the entire game into a third-person bombing sim.
I love it. Whoa! Hold up. Is this the actual anthem?
I cannot express to you how satisfying it is to play artillery. Maybe a piece of Yugoslavia lives inside me. Maybe.
Oh man. Wow, pause champ Kip. All I'm saying is I would have a lot of fun with artillery. I love it in concept.
In a past life, I was a mortar shell, aimed at Croatians. In my humble, yet correct opinion, this game is a lot more tactical than War Thunder. There's no respawns, there's no kill streaks, and you can't just pay money to deploy the same tank again. Of course, those are gripes of arcade, but that's the most popular mode. Over here, the population of players is always healthy, because guess what? It's a single queue. I would describe each match like a single round of CSGO. Anything can happen, all deaths are permanent, and I can never tell if someone's really good or using an aimbot. Recently, I had a match where we completely decimated. 15 kills, no deaths. Complete and total victory. When the odds are equal, the difference is teamwork and coordination. The community is generally really nice. Everybody communicates, gives advice, and I've even had people randomly message me after a fight to tell me that I did a good job. That's insane. And then I realized that's because this press account is for North America. Do you know what
context here. I'm too brain drunk to read that. Oh my god. There's context here, and oh my god.
In America, they actually communicate. In Europe, we use a collective of like every Balkan language ever spoken to insult one another. Now, if this game is primarily played by Eastern Euros, why is it so popular in America? Because every man named Maciek, Wojciech, and Kamil have already immigrated to the United States. They all work in construction, and much like Witcher 3, you can audibly hear as you pass them by. So, if you have a choice, I strongly encourage you, please play the US servers instead.
Here you go, Mr. President.
God bless Israel for the big America.
There's no way that's a fucking commercial. There's no way this is a commercial. There's no... I've never seen this. Also, Ahega on the right. I've never... there's no fucking way. God damn it. You're making me look this up. Big America Burger commercial. Okay, I need to fucking see it. There's no... Oh my god, it exists. Oh my god, it exists. I'm coming at this from a completely apolitical standpoint for the record. This is just for the meme.
Secret Service, ma'am.
Yaheskel Ben Shabbat?
Chezi?
Yarag Goren?
Come with us. YouTube again.
Shibri Harari? Huh? Shibri Harari? Check the meat, check the fries, you check the back.
No oil, no trans fat. Checked.
Affirmative.
100% unprocessed pure lean beef. Check.
Copy that. Send in the Eagle.
לכל אחד יש רגע שהוא פשוט חייב ביג אמריקה.
Here you go, Mr. President.
God bless Israel for the big America.
מקדונלדס מציגה סדרת ביג אמריקה, המבורגרים וטריקות מדובר בשישה טעמים נפלאים. מקדונלדס.
Oh my god. Oh. So that does exist. Holy shit. I'm speechless. You fucking won, internet. You have won this round. God damn, that was amazing. God fucking damn it, do I want it. Oh! Oh, I'm speechless on that one. That's oh man. That's amazing. I need a minute. Mr. President! Mr. President, get down! Fuck! Oh my god!
מקדונלדס מציגה.
Wow.
Of course, it is
I need that,
perfectly
though.
fine and still really fun to play on European servers. And I do have my OG account there since
Nice.
like a decade ago,
Nice.
so I'm a little sentimental. And to honor this video, I will, for the first time in history, purchase microtransactions using my Wells Fargo $20 checking account. I have bought a premium engine exhaust. Let's see how I perform.
Premium engine exhaust.
In summary, war is hell. Also,
Yes!
there may be something different about my tanks. One of these is not like the others.
God damn it. Why? I can't escape the uwu.
One of these, seen from an outside perspective, evokes a singular feeling. Disgust. See, this is how...
All I'm saying, chat. All I'm saying is you better hope I don't get fucking a hold of this game, because this is gonna greet your eyes if that's the case. If I ever play tank game, you fucking bet I'm doing it. And everyone at that point is just not gonna have a good time. What? No, it is 2-ever! Why do I know that? Fucking hell! Fuck! I know, that's Yami-chan. God damn it!
See, this is how it used to be. See those men fighting the good fight? That's my grandfather. Did you know that in times of war, men can lactate? As
What
you
is that
may have
from?
noticed, this game is incredibly moddable. This can be anything from replacing the UI to changing your damage indicator.
Is that the Luke Skywalker? This is cursed knowledge. I did not need to know this game was moddable. Oh no.
to adding custom sound effects.
Man, it doesn't matter if you 15, my nigga. I like young.
To plastering scantily clad anime girls all over your tanks.
Neat.
Custom content really elevates this game from good to why would I play anything else? The answer to which is I do, but at the same time, check me out. My damage be doing numbers. All good things aside, this game has become quite massive over time, and all those assets take a while to load. So while a hard drive will still work, I benefit greatly from putting this on an SSD. Critique. This game has a general chat. This consists of people accusing each other of being Kremlin bots, old boomers talking about the good old days, and schizophrenic.
Okay, hold the fuck up. What did that say? I see a boomer comment. I must see
Accusing each
it.
other of being Kremlin bots, old.
I'm thinking the increased soy intake is partially to blame for the reduced testosterone and the reduced aggression and risk-taking of modern male men. What's the JonTron clip? The fucking one where it was the fucking Darkest Dungeons one, and it was talking about how the fucking moon and Islam, right? I ain't go near that. That's me with this. I ain't even going near this. I ain't even touching this. No.
Boomers talking about the good old days and schizophrenics.
For clarification, that is not how that works. And I don't condone that type of speech. Holy shit. That was not a great pause.
Telling me that they are the chosen of Babylon. I wish that general chat could work in game because that shit's hilarious. Like,
no.
I don't want to queue into a game because I don't know what I'm going to
I'm not reading it anymore.
We also need to legalize UFO trips for the white boys to Agartha. We need to legalize alien lean.
Also, repair kits aside, the very concept of a medical kit is absolutely ridiculous.
Tonk.
We're trying to cover for him.
Rotate. Gunner's locked in!
What is inside that kit? Do you just give him 10 tabs of Pervitin? Also,
what's
there's
Pervitin?
no friendly fire in this game, which, to be honest, I completely understand. But that doesn't mean you can't aggressively ram your teammates to assert your dominance. When they give up and start reversing into you, that's when you know their resolve has been crushed. In truth, I don't really have any complaints. This game deserves its success. I would not have been able to mod the game as much as I did, or port over all those anime skins from 100 versions ago, if not for the efforts of certain individuals and the help of this community.
Certain individuals!
Thank you. This game could be summarized as peek out from behind a corner, shoot your load, and retreat into darkness. But mechanically, there's a lot more to it. And if you're interested, I'm legally obligated to say this. Sign up today using my invite link in the description box below. If you're a new player, you'll get 250,000 credits, the Tier 5 Excelsior, 7 days of World of Tanks Premium, and you also get to rent the Tiger 131, the Cromwell B, and the T-3485M for 10 battles each. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. I love my sponsors because they help me get that bread, which is my only chance at surviving the Kali Yuga. I've never mentioned this, but it's my sincerest hope that they don't actually watch this video, or they may discover that I've attached my phone number to the press account. So once they take it away, I can steal it back using password recovery.
There's no way that's exploitable. There's no fucking way. There's no way that that's exploitable.
Don't see this as morally dubious, but rather as an extension of my permanent free trial. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling.
I can't escape the fucking cat. I can't. The amount of people in the Discord server that have just been fucking sending Neko Arc, I can't escape the cat.
These videos, you're all truly wonderful. Anyway, I'm gonna start playing with
that this slaps. All I'm saying. I'm sure the lyrics are gonna be. If there's a code Geass like C2 skin, I kind of am contractually obligated to. Have, oh my god,
Hey,
Seth is continuing to be Seth the fucking legend. Holy shit. Alright, means I get to catch a full on Jesus Christ tank game mod. I don't even know, man. That's why am I even asking at that point? Like, we all know it's, yeah, not that tracks. That in fact does track. Holy shit. I didn't know that hentai tanks was a thing that I can say in a actual coherent sentence. But now I do.